Hello everyone, this is POWellz here, and I'm here with the 18th episode of my COD 4 Annihilation series, and probably one that a lot of you will like due to the way that the community works and how it was first pretty much set up. And as you can see, I'm using the M40A3 with ACOG, and I'm in a free-for-all on District. The game before this, there was a guy called Desire, I think, or something, and I joined the game in halfway through and almost caught up with him, and he was just fucking shouting at me, telling me how shit I was and stuff like that. And as you can see in here, he's got a little mouth on him, and every time he killed me in that last game, he was just like, wee, like every time he killed me. And I was like, fuck it, next game I'm gonna go and fucking beat you. And yeah, that's what I did, what you will see here. But the M40, it's the most popular sniper rifle on any first-person shooter ever made. It revolutionised COD 4 and the way that it was played. And I don't believe that it's an easy gun to use. I really don't. I'm not under that opinion. I feel that this gun was first used, and because of the way that it was used by people like Grizz when he first used it, for the trick shooting and stuff, that trick shooting stuff, like, you can't go into a game and do like a 720 switchback, whatever it is. You can't go in and do that every single time, you know what I mean? So people picked up the sniper rifle, and once they first realised that you can't do that shit every time, they realised, oh well, I've got to try and improvise so that I can use this gun throughout the game, instead of just using it to try and do trick shots and go negative every game. So that's when people first realised that you could run and gun with this. People started using it a bit more, and they worked out basically, yeah, it's pretty good, you can get one hit kills, but still you can get sprayed down quite easily. But where people were determined to try and use this gun as much as they could, because they wanted to do these montages and they wanted to be like Grizz and the rest of the people out there that were doing it, they had to adapt. And if you use a gun for so long, you're going to be amazing with it, or you're going to be able to use it to a high standard. So the people that you see going around in lobbies now, the majority of people that are sniping, the reason why they're good at it is because they have done it for so long. And it's just the same with anything in life, where you have like driving. If you've driven for 15 years, you're going to be a lot more advanced than someone that's driven for 3 months, something like that, for example. And it's the same with workplace. Like, if you've been a bricklayer for 20 years, you're going to be much more experienced and a lot better at your job than someone who's just first come into the industry. So yeah, this gun was definitely the most popular gun for COD 4, and still is. And the first time that I picked up this gun was when I was playing on the PS3. I had used it, I remember clearly the first game I used it was a team deathmatch on Overgrown, and that's when I was back on PS3. And I remember using it, and I was hard scoping across the map, and I would keep going for headshots, which is quite weird because ironically now that is what everyone tries to do, headshot feeds. But I would love getting the headshots where you used to nip people on the top of the head. But that's where I first started with sniping. I would just hard scope a lot, and there's nothing wrong with that. There genuinely isn't, because that's what a sniper usually is for. But then once I started to watch a few videos, a few of my mates pointed out to me that I Am Icelandic is like a friend, that he made videos, and one of my mates pointed out to me, he was like, oh, you seen this Reese, he makes videos, blah blah. And so I watched a few of them and I thought, oh, it's amazing. Then I talked to Reese about it, and he was like, no, mine aren't that good, you've got to go and watch this guy Grizz. So then I'm watching like things like The Matrix and all these first COD montages. I started before The Matrix came out, so I saw like some of his lock and load montages like that, and I just thought, wow, it's amazing. And it's such a catchy thing to do. Like, you just get hooked on it, and you just want to do more with this sniper. And as you can see, here I am very much enjoying this game, and getting some good quick scopes in as well, just to show you that I am capable of running and gunning with this gun. But lots of people will know that anyway, who watched me play for a while, so it's cool. But then after I started getting used to it, I started making my montages, and ever since then I don't think there's been a time go by on Call of Duty 4 where I probably haven't picked up the M40 within a session that I played on COD 4. And that is because it's so addictive to use, and there's so much, you can do so much with this gun. It's so versatile, you can try different things with it, and that's why everyone loves it so much. And I think that people, there was lots of stages with this gun, like they went through the stage of calling it the gay cog, when POWellz Fusion's brought out his first montage, and everyone was more convinced that you had to use the red scope, and that there was more skill in using the reg scope. That's not there at all. The reg scope can actually be easier to use because it's more accurate, and you know, the ACOG and the no attachment reg, they can be used for totally like different, like long range and short range, so you know, nothing should be taken away from people that have put in the effort. So yeah, sorry I went a bit over there, 25 to 11 there, and thank you very much for watching, and I will be along with the next episode very soon. Thank you very much, and goodbye.